Are your ticket to big weather events. And I know I have not updated the blog in some time, just doing some personal projects around the house. And the weather has just been very quiet. And I know we're going to pay the price for this at some point. I just don't think we can escape spring the way we have. It's May 6th. I'm recording this Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sure, the only good news is that if we do end up having to pay a price for all this nice weather and calm weather, the extent of the so-called severe weather season, the primary severe weather season, will be shortened because once you get into late May and into June, typically it starts to relax some. Now, you always get some severe weather in the summertime, but at least the worst of it is behind us until we get into the secondary severe weather season in the fall. I do think, and you're going to see this, these are maps from the Weather Prediction Center, also known as the Hydrometeorological Prediction Center. Actually, they're doing away with that here over July 1st. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. You see this everybody's making a big deal about this subtropical low getting a name. It's happened before in May. The national media, I think, is going crazy from just what I say. I've been kind of out of pocket with a lot of stuff that's been going on, but every time I turn on, it's like it's an early start. And I'm like, well, it's not even truly tropical. It's subtropical. And they just started naming those a few years ago. But anyway, there's a frontal boundary towards our north. And then I remember last week on the news saying it's western Arkansas that's going to be the target because there's a big trough of low pressure out here across the western United States. Little pieces come out, and it looks like it's going to be Texas and Oklahoma and all and up into this area for the next couple of days, and then slowly edging into Arkansas, I think, by the very end of this week. And then the whole system gets a kick east by Sunday. And you can see this is Sunday morning, Mother's Day, and everything's wound up and towards our west. And this is a favorable setup for some severe weather, especially across Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma in this section right here. So you have a surface low. We're entrenched in the warm sector of the storm system. This is Sunday morning. We could see showers and thunderstorms in the morning, but the best chance is going to arrive probably late in the day and into Sunday night and early Monday morning. This is at Monday morning at 7 a.m. The front's northwest Arkansas. It appears the worst of this is going to be after sunset. Now, the timing of this is going to change. I can promise you that. And because here's the Storm Prediction Center here for Sunday. This is late Sunday, early Monday. They're saying they've outlined this area again in that warm sector for a 15% chance for severe weather within 25 miles of a given point. So there is some confidence. Now, this is a product that I haven't shown you much, but this is from EuroWeather, EuroWX.com, Andrew Reveling's site that is fantastic. And I've just gotten access to this and I've been really looking at this lately during the severe weather season. And what you're looking at, and again, I think that we will see some showers and thunderstorms increasing, especially across the western half of the state through Friday and especially this Saturday. But Sunday is what I'm going to key in on here. This is... I'm not sure everything that he takes into account here from the European model, but he spits out this product, and this is a severe weather product. So this is telling us, whether in areas where there's a slight, moderate, high probability of severe weather at 7 o'clock on Sunday, and you see how everything is focused here. It's got areas of high probabilities of severe weather here in Oklahoma and Texas, and slight to moderate across portions of western and northwestern Arkansas. And then watch how that shifts into central Arkansas during the overnight and into Monday morning. So that's of concern because that's when the whole front comes through. And then you also see here, this is precipitation, previous precipitation over the, it's over the previous 6 hours. And we're going to start this. Let's just go to Mother's Day morning. This is at 7 a.m. So this is looking at precipitation Saturday night, or Sunday morning, I should say, from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. And it's hitting on thunderstorms out here towards the west, maybe a couple showers here and there. But look how it really blows up during the afternoon. This is between 1 and 7 p.m. Just a big increase in the areas of rain and thunderstorms. That's what the model's saying here. It's not saying, and right here in this white area, there's a thunderstorm and there's a thunderstorm. There's a bunch of thunderstorms in this area of Texas and Oklahoma. And the timing of this is still a little uncertain. This may come in again late in the day and into the overnight. And the threats with this are a little uncertain as well. This is between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. on Monday. You can see a good bit of the state has rain and thunderstorms. It's indicating in some of the heavier thunderstorms, there could be at least 2 inches of rainfall out of this. Front comes into the state, and the European wants to stall this across southern Arkansas, the frontal boundary, and that could keep the corridor of heavy rain going into Monday and into Tuesday across southern Arkansas. And that's Tuesday afternoon. You see that? And things start to wind down by Wednesday. So we'll see where exactly the front ends up. But it does appear that the biggest, the time period that we really do want to keep an eye on, it's going to be later in the day, Sunday into Monday morning. What are those threats? Well, I think wind and hail, that's a given. And it is that time of the year. We are in our primary severe weather season. Exactly how much spin there's going to be in the atmosphere and how that plays out, what storm mode we're looking at, a little tough to tell at this point, but I can't rule out tornadoes out of this. And like I told you, you got the Storm Prediction Center, which has already outlined that area of the state for the possibility of severe weather. We look at the developing area of low pressure. I mean, this is a classic setup, front towards the west, more front towards the north. Arkansas is in the warm sector. Let's see what they're doing. They've got the front on Tuesday morning further south and moving out, but the European, I think, wants to hold it back a little bit. But it does look like most of the state will dry out by the beginning of next week. So I'll keep you updated. Thanks for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. I'll be doing more updates as the weather is finally getting active this spring. We're just waiting for it. I don't want it to happen, but you knew this was going to happen at some point. But again, thanks for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.